Last time when you played here, it was on beach stage, and I didn't saw your gig, but too much people told me that you were fantastic. What do you expect that you will play here in Tolmin for the second time? It will be on main stage tonight.
We are very excited to be playing the main stage. We absolutely had a blast playing the beach stage last time. People went crazy, it was wild. So we expect it to be even bigger, even better, even more wild than last time, so we're very excited.
Yep. Let's back on the beginning. Tell us about your history and the realized album. Actually, most people didn't know that you are not a new band.
Yeah, we actually started in 2000, back in high school, playing cover songs like many bands start out, INTERVJU, NoFX, Pennywise, our favorite bands, and we made a demo then and put out our first actual album in 2003, and in 2006 another album, 2010 another album. But then we were younger, we were in our 20s, and we found that there were other things in life that were taking priority for us, starting families, focusing on our careers. So we actually took a break for about 5-6 years. And then when we came back, that's when we started touring Europe again and putting out our new albums. The first album was Sound the Sirens that we put out in July of 2018. And then we followed that up with Dreamers in 2021.
Yep. Why did you choose the name Chaser? What are you chasing around?
So the name Chaser. So in the States, in the U.S., sometimes when you take a shot, you take a chaser.
Yep.
So you take a shot of whiskey and you drink a sip of a soda. So we were kids, we were younger, we were in high school, and we were thinking maybe a no chaser, a shot with no chaser, and eventually we just went with Chaser.
Yep.
But it has now also evolved into what are we chasing, and that's kind of where Dreamers came in, is chasing dreams, chasing positivity, chasing a better world.
Similarity and differences between Sound of Sirens and Dreamers.
Sound of Sirens was a collection of songs that we had written over 5-6 years that we were no longer a band. Mike and I kept writing, and then Mike, our singer, and then we spoke and said, hey, you want to get together and start playing some music again? We have so many songs. So Sound the Sirens, the only direction we knew about Sound the Sirens was we wanted fast, catchy, melodic, some positivity and positive lyrics, and we want to write that 90s, 2000s melodic skate punk album. That was the direction for Sound the Sirens, as we took all of our songs over 5 years and worked on them to create Sound the Sirens. Dreamers had a lot more focus and a lot more purpose. Dreamers, we didn't realize Sound the Sirens was going to do what it did, and we'd be traveling Europe again. That wasn't our intention when we got back together as a band in about 2016. We didn't think we'd find ourselves back here for a second round at Punk Rock Holiday. So when we recorded Dreamers, or when we wrote Dreamers rather, it was a lot more specific, with a lot more purpose. And the purpose was to create an album that had a lot of positivity. It was very uplifting, that could move people, that could inspire people, that could help people. And that's also in part why we named it Dreamers. So Dreamers was really started to hone in on our sound rather than trying to write the album from the 90s like we did on Sound the Sirens, but identify our sound and our identity and write an album with purpose.
Yep. Could you explain your lyrics to wider audience?
Yeah, our lyrics, we believe that if you have a platform and you have an audience and you have people listening, you have a responsibility to share something that's positive, that can inspire, that can uplift, that can help, that can provide hope or faith or pull somebody out of a bad mood, even if it's just that easy. So our lyrics are all about, for the most part, all about positivity and overcoming obstacles and oppression and things that may keep you down. So for us, we really believe that if we have somebody listening, we're going to sing something and share something that can hopefully help.
What do you listen in private life?
Punk rock. What else? Punk rock. What else? My favorites.
Something specific, maybe.
Yeah, my favorite punk rock bands are Face to Face, No Fun at All, Anti-Flag, and of course, Bad Religion, NoFX, Pennywise. So we love all the classics. That's the stuff that we grew up on. We also come with some different backgrounds as well. We do like some hip hop and the rap from the '90s era. Some genres we don't get into too much as a band, country and EDM and dance music like that. But we do love the classic rock and the '80s rock and metal and everything from the rock and roll side.
Yeah. How the scene in your area today? Any new hot band?
The scene in our area, we're from Orange County, Southern California. From Los Angeles down to San Diego, there's a terrific scene. There's a lot of new bands, there's a lot of clubs. I mean, a lot of it is the birthplace, California, of that 90s style skate rock. So there is still a strong scene. It's more difficult in the States to pull people out to shows than it is in Europe and Canada and other parts of the world. You all are still very passionate about your music, which we love. And any new hot bands, I'm blown away at how many new hot bands there are, and they're constantly on the scene. And if you look at some of the second tier record labels, Thousand Island Records, Lockjaw Records, S-Bomb Records, there are so many bands with Love Equals Death, Venomous Pinks, The Decline, Nerdlinger, bands out of Australia, bands out of Canada, Straight Line, Darko, Belvedere we have the privilege of being on a label with, but although they're not a new band, but there are so many good bands out there, and I really encourage anybody listening to take a look and explore some of those newer bands because they are absolute fire.
When you will come to Serbia?
When are you inviting us? We need a place to sleep, we need a shower, we need a meal, and Bulgaria too.
And Bulgaria too, yes. For the end, anything to add?
Take care of each other, be good people, be kind, be compassionate. It feels sometimes like the world is a mess. We can make a difference. Maybe we can't necessarily influence politics, but we can influence our neighbors and our communities. So just continue to be good people, be patient, be understanding, show compassion with one another, and take care of each other.
Thank you very much.
This one's called See You Right